You?
I'm off. Yeah. Middle?
Right in the middle.
Right.
Cool. Thank you guys all for coming. We'll keep it to 2 questions each, if that's all right, and start with Alex from BBC.
Hi, Mikel. How have you found the start to this season? It feels like momentum's really starting to build for Arsenal now.
Yeah, I mean, amazing start of the season for us. I think there's always a lot of expectations on how the season starts. But to be honest, the most important thing is how it ends. It's good that we are in a good momentum now. The team is full of confidence and we are in a good streak at the minute. But obviously, this is a long journey. And the good thing is we are mentally ready to approach it and give the best of us.
You're one of the players in this team that are really good in the air. Arsenal are really good at set pieces. Do you think it helps that there's so many good players competing in training that you get better and better each week?
Yeah, that's one of the secrets, definitely. We have an amazing squad this year. We've made a lot of signings which have bring the level even higher. And every training session is a challenge, and it's always good to have these good qualities around you that pushes you and makes you even better. So yeah, it's always good to push each other, and the whole level of the squad and individually the players is going to go upwards, and that's something that everyone will benefit from.
Donesh?
Hi, Mikel. We just spoke to Mikel Arteta, and he was talking about how he's been working on trying to be more calm and more relaxed on the touchline. From a player's perspective, have you noticed a change, particularly from last season to this season, in his approach?
Well, I mean, you can see he is a really intense manager. He wants everything to go the right way. I see him as a really good character on the touchline. I think sometimes you need that intensity in terms of a player. Also, the crowd can see that he is committing to the team and to the results. And in training sessions, you can see that fire as well. So that's driving for us. And yeah, it's amazing to have someone that can show that body language in a good way when he wants to push it to push you to get better, but also in the difficult moments when he's calm and he can put the arm on your shoulder and say, hey, it's now time to be together and push. So yeah, I think he has done a great job lately in managing that character. Yeah.
It's Atletico Madrid tomorrow night. They were very interested in signing you as well before you came to Arsenal. Was there a chance that you could have ended up lining up for them against Arsenal tomorrow? And was it ever close?
Well, it's always rumors. There's always talks in transfer market window. So yeah, there's nothing new there for me. I know that every window is always a lot of speculation about it. But the thing I am most proud about is just to be around this family, be at this club, and yeah. I have started this journey one year ago, and I'm really happy to be here and to represent this club.
Your numbers for Spain have gone up quite a lot recently. I think it's 6 goals in your last 4 matches. Does that in some ways come from your move to Arsenal? Has your improvement come to the national team in part of how you've been coached here as well?
Well, in part for sure. I think the way we train here, the way we prepare every game and every training session makes you adapt to every situation on the pitch. And maybe in a different moment in my career, I wasn't used to be in the box as much. And obviously that time last year where I had to play as a striker, I think has helped me a lot in terms of identifying where to, position myself on the box, where are the weaknesses of the centre backs, what they like to do, what do they not. So yeah, I mean, every training session, every game is a chance to learn, a chance to improve, and I think I've used all those moments to become a threat now in the box, and I'm happy to be scoring goals, and hopefully I can keep doing it.
And this season you're playing again with with your friend Martin Zubimendi in the midfield. What's it been like when you play with a player under another team, under another coach, and then you play together for another team? What's that experience like playing in two different environments?
Well, it's good, to be honest. I've been playing with him under three different coaches now, national team, Sociedad, and here. And obviously the relationship is the same, but there are little tweaks that you have to adapt to in terms of what the manager demands you to do. And it's fun how you can adapt as a couple, as a partnership there, and to have different relationships that you had in the past. But it's always fun. It's always great to play alongside players of that caliber. I'm really happy to be here with one team.
Viktor, who's obviously joined this summer. I know you, in different circumstances, you had a sort of period where you were learning to play as a centre forward of the team. Just wonder what that kind of process is like, and if that can maybe sort of understand for Viktor why it's taken time for him to adapt to playing up front of his team.
Well, to be honest, I don't think he's taking a lot for him to adapt. I think he's really good. He's giving us many options on and off the ball. The work rate that he puts on every single game, you have to see the data. Is unbelievable how much he helps the team on and off the ball. Sometimes it's unfair for the strikers, because if you don't score, it seems like you're not doing anything, but he's providing a lot for us, and I'm sure goals will come. I am sure that he wants to score as much as everyone else, but the main thing is to help the team. If the team wins, we are a team, we are a collective. So I'm pretty sure he's also happy that he's providing the best performances on and off the ball for his teammates.
I just wanted to ask you about the sort of adaptation to the Premier League. I remember years ago, Danny Ceballos, when he was here, he spoke about how he played midfield in England and he felt at times like he couldn't breathe. Kind of the pace of the game was so different. Just from your experience, how different is it playing sort of midfield in La Liga in Spain to then come in and play in midfield in the Premier League?
Yeah, I mean, when everyone says that there's a big difference and the Premier League pace is really high, it's for a reason, and it's true. The rhythm and the pace in the Premier League is high. The tempo is really high, and everyone takes their chances. They have to run and to go forward, and this sometimes is madness in the pitch. But yeah, you have to adapt to it the best way possible. In La Liga, it's a more tactical point of view of football, more collective, more being patient on the ball and trying to pass to each other. And Premier League is more about just go forward to the opposite goal and score as soon as possible. So yeah, sometimes it's tiring, but you have to keep up with the pace. And yeah, I think if you want to be one of the best players in the world, you have to be able to play in all of the contexts.
The defensive record this season is incredible. Why? What is it? What's behind that? What makes you guys so good at defending?
Well, first of all, it has to be from inside. You have to love to defend. You have to love to not concede goals. Sometimes everyone, maybe in different teams, the main focus is to score, maybe to make a beautiful pass and to enjoy the little highlights. But to be honest, if you want to be a champion, you need to be a really all-around team. Defending is the main focus right now. If you can keep your clean sheet, the chances of you winning the game are massive. So yeah, then obviously having such a good quality players like we have, and the mentality we all have as a team is crucial. And then it comes to training, comes to everyone knowing his role, what he has to do, depending on who's attacking you. And yeah, it's a work that has to be done from everyone.
Last couple on this side, we'll move to Gary in the corner.
You mentioned about Mikel sometimes in training could be that sort of fire in him, and sometimes he could put the arm around the shoulder. Can you give us an example maybe of those, please?
Well, to be honest, I can't give you any examples. Like, it's just, it depends on how you treat different players in different situations during training. There are moments where the situation in the league tells you to maybe put some pressure on someone. Some other times you have to manage things in a different way. That's something that every great coach has done, and as a player you understand that it's necessary. And I think we are lucky because we have one of the best, if not the best, coach in the world, not only tactically but as well in managing the dressing room. And if you want to be a great coach, you have to manage the squad the right way, and not every player is the same player. We have different personalities, different characters, and you have to approach every player in a different way. So he's really good at that.
Go over here to James.
Hi, Mikel. I understand you're a big NFL fan, and obviously that's a sport that's all about set pieces. So I wonder, when you're like watching the games, watching maybe the wide receivers, are you thinking, watching them thinking, this is how I could get space at a set piece or for a cutback? What are you learning in that?
I mean, that's a good question. I was lucky enough a couple summers ago to be doing some commercial stuff with defensive end from the Saints, Cam Jordan, and yeah, we spoke a lot about what type of movements he does, how he uses the hands, and how he uses his body to get rid of the opponent. But also mentally, I think you can learn a lot, because in NFL is one play at a time, and sometimes in football you get carried away by momentum, by the fans, or by the result, and you have to be focused on the next play. So yeah, I think keeping the focus on the next action and what happened 10 seconds ago doesn't matter is the main thing you can take away from NFL as well.
On a really busy week like this week, how much time do you guys actually get to work on set pieces? Because it looks like you've spent hours on them every game.
Well, unfortunately, with the schedule, we don't have as much time as I'm sure Nico would love to have. But of course, we pay attention to every single detail, and with the small amount of time that we have, we try to make the best out of it for sure.
Mikel, can I just take you back to Viktor? It was just so obvious to me that watching the game on Saturday, there was so much kind of affection and sort of love for the player from his teammates and so on. Can you just talk about that? Just how much personality he is. He's very strong mentally, isn't he? And just how much you want to see him succeed. And I don't know, for strikers, judge on goals, get goals.
Yeah, I mean, that's an example. We do with Viktor, for example, try to show him love and try to support him. But it's just the main mentality that we have as a team. Everyone needs that love. Everyone needs that to feel comfortable, to feel surrounded by nice people and a team that they can count on. So yeah, Viktor is just an example, but I think everyone is wishing him to keep doing what he's doing. Obviously, if he scores goals, it's even better for everyone and for him as well. But the main thing, as I said before, is that the team wins, and as long as the team is winning, he and everyone is going to be happy. So yeah.
We often judge a striker, don't we, in the Premier League about whether it's sort of kind of their 20-goal a season striker. I'm sure you've heard the phrase. But it's I just wonder, do you think he's that player? Is he going to score that amount of goals?
He has the quality, for sure. He has the quality. He has the tools, the physicality. He has the players around him to feed him those balls, and it's a matter of time that he's going to score goals. That's for sure. But we cannot be focusing only on the numbers. I know nowadays in the modern football, numbers matter a lot. But if you see the games, you can see how much he gives us. Yeah.
Do the last two in English. So start with this.
Hi, Mikel. With the midfield, with so many options like Eze, Zubimendi and Odegaard, when it comes to selecting the midfield, you've obviously sometimes had to, you've had to start and been on the bench. When, say, like an Eze plays in your place, when you're coming onto the pitch or starting, what's your kind of goals in a way because of how attacking the midfield is and the options Arteta has, I suppose?
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the same topic as we were talking before about the depth in the squad. We have an amazing squad in every single position. We have top players, and in the midfield is exactly the same. It's tough to select who's going to play for the coach because he has quality all over the squad. And whenever I'm not starting or whenever I'm starting, the mentality has to be the same. Try to help the team. impact in the way you can, as we said, not only with goals or assists, but also defensive rate, trying to be in the right spots for your teammates to be free sometimes. And yeah, the mentality is as a whole, not try to be the main character in the play, but to play your role whenever it's coming from the bench. Try to do it the best way possible and try to help the team achieve the most important thing, that is win.
Last question in English. So,
Just one more about Victor. I know you've been asking you a bit about him, but do you feel as though he's feeling the pressure of not scoring, and whether he's possibly lacking a bit of confidence at the moment?
I see him pretty confident. I think he's a really confident guy. You can see him every day in training that he does the right thing. He scores goals. So as long as he, keeps working, he keeps providing us with the best performances. And I feel like he knows what he's capable of. He has scored, I don't know how many goals last season. So it's not something you forget from one day to another. He's going to be there. And we all trust him. We all know he's top class player, and I think that's it.
last few in Spanish. We'll start at the back and then behind you, and then we'll come to you next.
What is? What are you sure that's going to happen? They're a competitive team. They're going to do everything with the ball. They're a very hard-working team with a lot of quality. They play at a very high level, and we're really concentrating on playing a really good game. Everyone knows the level that Atletico Madrid plays at, but we're going in with a lot of confidence for the game tomorrow.
Y la llamada que hizo Mikel Arteta, que nos acaba de decir un modo de Copa contra el proyecto y tal, ¿cómo hizo para convencerte?
What did Arteta do to convince you to come to Arsenal and the other Spanish players in the team?
Bueno, la verdad que fue un verano muy movido, ¿no? Con el tema de la selección, fue difícil mantener todo el poco donde tenía que estar, pero al final jugando una Eurocopa, sabes que lo primero.
When we were playing for the national team, we were giving everything we could for the national team and give our best.
Era una oportunidad única, una oportunidad jugar en un club grande.
It was an opportunity for me to come to such a big club and experience this.
Así que, bueno, si a eso le sumas el nivel que tenía la plantilla en aquel entonces.
The level that the squad has, it's incredible, and he's one of the best coaches in the world. He said he was going to help me, and this was a really good option for me.
Si hacer bien tu trabajo es algo negativo, pues entonces me parece un poco injusto, ¿no? que lo califiquen así, porque lo que importa es fútbol.
What's important in football is not only winning and the results. When you win, you become more complete, and there's lots of different facets to this.
Y si tienes esas dos como tenemos nosotros, no significa que luego no seas bueno atacando. Es un poco que la pasada en Atletico Madrid, ¿no? La gente igual le tacha.
We need to go in an attack, even though we're focusing on the defense as well. We need to do both things. They're always going to have a good attack in the Champions League.
Thank you, guys.